Well, hello there, Internet! So I've made mention in a few places of the Nerd Cave, and some of you who know me in real life have been in here, and some of you have seen parts of it in various videos, and a few people have said, yeah, sure, Vords, I'd like to see a room tour of the Nerd Cave. Well, there's like thousands of things in here, and that would be a long and ultimately probably pretty boring video if I did it like all at once. So first what I'm going to do is coffee table! What's on your coffee table? This is what's on my coffee table. First thing you might notice is the cat puke. Well, it's not really cat puke, it's just Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm not even sure what year this was made, and exactly how I came to be in possession of it. Next, I've got a couple of these bowls right here. One of the bowls has got various card games. Well, this is Transformers playing cards. Got another deck that's got Megatron on the front. Transformers card game. This has got like 4 different special card games in there. GoBots giant card game. This is another thing. There's a couple of different kind of card games in there. Return of the Jedi card game, which, I don't know, Cyrus and I have played this a few times, and I don't know, they're not as fun. Okay, the other bowl has got, you might be sensing a trend already, but it's a little Godzilla mini card set. Here's something kind of bizarre and interesting about the Japanese. They call cards Trump. Does anyone know why? Do you know? I guess I could Google it, but you know, whatever. What else we got in this bowl here? We've got the Ark. This part gets damaged, and this is the part that goes down on Earth and becomes Autobot headquarters. A lot of companies these days are making this sort of Lego person size mini figures. This is a little mini Hanshin Tigers fan going on here. This is a knockoff, actually. This is a little 3-inch figure of the robot from the old 70s Japanese Spider-Man. Got a couple of Jerky XP wristbands. This one glows in the dark. Got an arm for Swoop. Somebody's lightsaber. Wheat Penny. What year that is. This is also a knockoff. It's an all-plastic Diaclone driver there. This is a little motorized Godzilla. A fist for Baron Karza. What's next is this T-Mug is the text of the speech that Giren Zabi gives at the funeral of Garma Zabi. And inside here we've got another hologram-like deal. This is a ruler, a couple of sonic screwdrivers here, Matt Smith one, Tom Baker. Next up we have another piece of the 80s here. This is a talking alarm clock from He-Man. Star Wars Shaken Pinball. This is an old LCD pinball game. Cyrus and I play this from time to time. Mario Yahtzee, the Mystery Machine. This is a scale model. Cyrus and I built this together. And last but not least, what's any coffee table without coffee table books? How to tell if your cat is plotting to kill you. This book got some criticism because essentially everything in here, at least to the best of my knowledge, is the stuff that he posted on his website. But, you know, I really haven't seen a majority of his cat stuff, so it was like almost all new to me. Parts of it are kind of miss, but most of it is hit. Speed Racer Official 30th Anniversary Guide. This was made in 1997. I bought it when it was essentially brand new at Comic-Con. Back in the day when you could just go to Comic-Con. You could show up, oh hey, I didn't buy my ticket 6 months in advance, but I can still get in. Okay, what's next up on here? The Lesbian Sex Guide, otherwise known as My Drunk Kitchen, a guide to eating, drinking, and going with your gut by the marvelous Hannah Hart. You may have seen my review of this book. Next, here's another old book. Mystery Science Theater 3000 Amazing Colossal Episode Guide. This was made when they were planning Season 7. I guess they'd even done some pre-production on it, but they weren't quite sure if they were going to get a Season 7 yet. And also there's stuff in here about the beginnings of the making of the MST 3000 movie. There's also a great appendix in here with some frequently asked questions. Another appendix which has the 50 most obscure references. Next up, MS Era. It calls itself the Documentary Photographs of the One-Year War. This was made in Japan, but the majority of the text is actually in English. A lot of it is set up as like candid and newsreel photographs It's an excellent companion piece to the first TV show and also War in the Pocket. Finally, here we have Valve Presents The Sacrifice and other steam-powered stories. I'm a huge Bill fan because it's so rare to find main characters who are old and also competent. Usually the old people are, doddering fools. So this story is a bridge between Blood Harvest, the end of Blood Harvest, and the beginning of The Sacrifice, and in fact tells the story of that campaign, The Sacrifice. And then it's got some bits with Team Fortress, not all, but most of which is just hilarious. And then it goes into some Portal stuff, which is not my favorite part of the book. It tries, I think, a little too hard to be serious. That's all I got for this time around. Thank you very much for watching. That was my coffee table, which is essentially in the center on the floor of the nerd cave. Cyrus and I built it for the purposes of playing games, building models, whatnot.